Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram. We are working with equal group with a problem related to TEKS 5.3f, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a model being shown, and what we need to do is we need to turn this into a division equation down at the very bottom. And we're going to pretend like these are different drop downs, right? And we would choose one of the terms there, divided by one of the terms there, equals one of the terms there. So what is this model actually showing us? Well, when we have division, we've got three parts, right? We've got a divisor, we've got a dividend, right? And then we have a quotient, right? That's how we would typically view our uh, equation. And so let's think about what each of these are. So the quotient, that's our answer. And then our dividend, that's the large number, right? So that's the total that we're going to start with. We're going to start with our dividend, and then we're going to divide it into, number of groups or the number in each group. So we might say the number in each group. That might be our divisor. And so let's take a look at what we have here. What is our total? What is our dividend? Well, if we see we've got each square represents one whole, how many large squares do we have? Okay, we've got one, two, three. So all of this together, if we look at all of it together, is going to make three wholes, just the number three. But we need to ask ourselves, is all of that going to be in the red boxes? We're going to assume these red boxes are going to be our groups. And no, not quite all of it. We only get the first full two, and then we get a little ways into our third. So we don't need that full three. That's going to be our first confusion, right? We don't want to include all three. We only want to include what is going to be in the red boxes. So I got one right here. I've got two right here. And then I've got one, two, three, four columns. Now this is going to be a hundredths grid. So four columns is going to be a 40 hundredths, right? So we can say 0.40. But since it's a full tenth, right, we can call these tenths, right? We can say this is 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10. So we could say this is going to be 0.4. So we can now draw a strip diagram to kind of translate this into a model and then an equation. What is our total? What are we starting with? One whole, two wholes, and then 4/10. So we can say we're going to start dividing by 2 and 4/10 as our dividend. So we always start with our largest number when we divide. So that's going to be our first term, 2 and 4/10. Now, what are we dividing it into? Well, let's look at these groups here. And let's look at these red boxes. Now, if we were to look at this red box right here, we can see that's going to be one term. And if we were to combine these two, let's see if there's equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I see 8 columns, and that's going to be 4 and 4. This is another group. So how many groups do we have? Well, we've got one group, we've got two groups, and then we have this third group right here. So we can call this three groups, and so we can make equal groups down here. And I've got one, two, three groups. And then how much is in each group? Well, we already said we're going to have 8/10 in each of these, right? If we go from here and then right here. So we would put 8/10, and that is going to be our equal groups. So that's our representation, right? We've got 0.8, and this, instead of number in each group, this is the number of groups. The divisor can be one or the other. So that's going to be three groups, and then we're going to get 0.8. They don't have a 0.8, but they do have a 0.80 because those are the same thing. So that is going to be our answer.